What's up, guys? Today what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to make a pressure hose for your power steering pump, and we are going to use this PTFE is polyurethane. It's like a complicated name of the compound that goes inside this hose here. And the reason why I'm making this is you see this bolt here. This is the OEM BMW, and inside here has a little ball. Yeah, see that little protection on top of it? So there is a little ball inside. So if something happens, you crash your car or that ball obstruct the passage, and this is going to stop the fluid from flowing. I guess this is kind of safety, but you know, I mean, because it's my drift car, and also people do that because the ball is made of plastic, like a bunch of stuff on the BMW, and sometimes it deforms and goes down there, blocks the passage. You don't have oil anymore, and then boom, you break your pump. So I mean, not a big deal, but if you're not a mechanic, you're gonna spend like a good amount of money just to get it replaced. So my case is I cannot use the BMW hose that comes from the power steering rack to the pump. So you see there the power steering rack. This part here is the one that goes to the cooler, and then that's a different situation. And that one that has nothing. I have that hose, and that hose is old and does not go in here. So this is my one, I think it's a 1JZ power steering pump. Yeah, so this is my engine, this is where it goes, and I'm going to show you how to assemble a PTFE fitting into a PTFE hose. So we're going to start with this. Basically we need to put this guy through and over, and then we need to push this. Some people don't like to work with this black one because of this PVC part, or Teflon, or whatever you want to call this. But the problem is this is so hard to move in here that is almost impossible. So I just cut this here. I'm gonna open the hole a tiny bit just to make it around it. There you go. Put this in here. There you go. As round as I can. And I can do two things. First, I can push this guy and try to push as much as I can. Could do like this using a socket. This is an 18mm. Yeah, look at that. So I have enough, and so yeah, check everything, see if everything looks all right. Next thing you need to get one of those. You might need to open those the braided line a little bit. So as you see here, just try not to poke yourself, and I'm gonna cut this because it doesn't look like it is straight to me. Okay, now it does. And I'm gonna put this thing inside like this. So the pipe goes inside, it goes all the way down, it stops on that level inside where it's supposed to stop. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut this much here. So it could be as much as this wrench, or if you go in here, as much as here. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut slowly. When you feel that is getting hard, you are hitting the braided line. You don't want to cut any of those things. I don't think it would cut, but there you go. All right, so that open, the olive is inside, and what we want to do is we want to push this in. There we go. It's in. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the vise and I'm gonna open enough so the hose is free, but it catches on this little lip in here. So let me see, a little more. There you go. I'm gonna get a socket. This is too deep, so if I go in here, well, it actually works. So what I'm gonna do is push this guy in, and I want this to go in all the way until it reaches the there you go. That's why those scissors were here. Until it reaches the threads. What I'm gonna do, where's my nut? Here. I put a little nut on top because this is too deep, and I want to go down slowly. There you go. It got just this guy, and I'm gonna push, which is pushing this up, and I'm gonna try to grab the threads. Once you get it, then the story, yeah, there you go. I think I got it. So I'm gonna hold this here. This is a 11/16 by the way. There you go. Now it starts grabbing. So once it's grabbing, we take it out because I don't care about that anymore, and I'm gonna hold only this guy tight. This thing here, and just slowly I'm gonna start twisting. You can hear the braided line noise. It doesn't matter. There you go. I'm gonna try one more. There you go. It's good enough. So that's it. So this is one end. Now for my application, I have, which is what I want to do is I have one 16 1.5 adapter to 6AN. So this is 6AN and this is 16 1.5. This goes on the 1JZ pump. And now we're going to cut somewhere on here. I'm going to kind of measure, and we're going to put another one on the other side, and it is a AN6 to 14 M14 1.5. So that one is M16 and this one is going to be M14. So let's do the other side and we're going to be good. I just want to give a shout out to that 1JZ E46 is that underscore 1JZ underscore E46. I'm going to show you here. There you go. Super cool dude. He is putting 1JZ into his car, and basically same thing I'm doing. And I don't know if I post something or yeah, I don't know what the deal was, but he messaged me and say, hey dude, I'm doing the same thing. So he told me he was doing this and how he was doing it. So yeah, thanks buddy. I really appreciate it. And if you guys haven't seen his Instagram, go check it out because it's pretty cool. I mean, basically the same thing, but he's a step ahead because he has the engine inside already. And the good thing is I end up learning stuff that I can do myself instead of buying done, or you know, yeah, I just think it's pretty cool, this collaboration that all car guys have. I hope this helps you. If you didn't know how to use this thing here, this is a good video for you. If you didn't know how to make a power steering pressure hose, this is also a good video for you. And that's actually a very good video for me, because I end up doing something kind of new today. Consider subscribing to my channel. There's a lot of stuff coming. As you saw, engine is there, car is down, so I'm just gonna push, slam on the brakes, shove the engine in there, and make it run. It needs to run quickly because the drift season is starting, even though the virus is here and all that stuff. I guess we already have drifting this weekend, and I'm not going because, you know, parts didn't arrive on time and all that stuff, that you know the story. But blah blah blah, excuse, not ready. So consider subscribing. Check out my website, www.carmodsgarage.com, and I'll see you around.
Look past my face. See status. I'm eating some McDonald's.